Yo, what up, it's Dawn.
Sammy Lee, I'm freezing. We're freezing our asses off. It's
Damn.
Whew, it's cold as shit.
I mean, it's like 65 degrees out here.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, I'm freezing.
No, it's
see
colder than that.
See how much shit I'm wearing?
We're not used to it, but
yeah.
We are used to curries.
Yes. So the Curry 6 has come out. Very excited. We love the Curry line. The Curry 5 was a good performer besides the traction. And it's not that good, that's why I really don't play in it. We really don't play in it that much. But this is the Curry 6. Let's start off with the traction on it.
Yeah.
So the traction, you have actually a pretty translucent outsole, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know what you see the snowflake pattern?
Yeah.
It's probably like a little print, like sandwiched in between the rubber and the hover cushion.
Yeah.
Right? The pattern itself is pretty interesting. So it looks like a waffle, kind of on the more ball of your foot on that side, on the medial side, and on the outside of the shoe you have more of like just lines. Kind of reminds you of LeBron 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it does extend, and it's basically a mix of this waffle crosshatch pattern and then the circle pattern. So
there's quite a bit of exposed midsole.
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting. So you're losing a little bit of surface area, but
they said it improves the traction. I wonder how that works.
Maybe it adds more weight in just the smaller areas.
Oh yeah, that does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it does. It doesn't really increase surface area. The traction seems pretty good. We played in it once yesterday, and yeah, traction seems pretty damn good. It does pick up a little bit of dust, so you see all that dust on it.
Maybe it'll break in and get better with dust. We hope.
Is it fraying or am I tripping? Yeah, it's fraying. What the?
Really?
It is fraying. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fraying. I only played in it once.
Whoops.
So we'll have to see how durability is, but it is a really deep rubber.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, and
but
it's also pretty soft.
Yeah, it's really soft. So I don't know how durability is going to be, especially because of this frame. But overall traction seems really good. Stops pretty damn hard.
A little squeak.
A little squeak. The dust isn't too great right now. It's pretty good, but not the best on dust. But we'll have to see once it breaks in. So that is the outsole. Moving on to, I guess, the speed plate. You guys can see kind of like from the midsole, it says "I can do all things," and it's just plastic. And the cool thing is that this little speed plate extends all the way into this little heel counter to cage the hover cushioning. It has the Steph Curry logo and it says hover on it. And you can see kind of like in the heel where the hover is exposed with a little plastic right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's in the heel, and also kind of extends to the lateral side in the forefoot as well. And you can see that it kind of extends all the way to the forefoot here on the lateral, like on the lateral side, on the side.
Yeah.
So a little bit of the speed plate there for more rigidity and a little bit more support. From the speed plate, let's segue to the hover cushioning, which
I was hype, but it definitely feels a lot more than the Havoc Low.
Havoc Low I think was just in the heel.
Yeah, so you can't really feel it, but I mean, you feel a little compression, but I was hoping for a little more.
Yeah,
maybe it'll break in a little more, I don't know.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see. The thing is, like, okay, so from the runner, if you, the red part right here, right, with the mesh, first of all, it's a lot more tightly meshed together, that mesh.
Yeah.
The hover here in the Curry 6 is a lot wider. And also, you can actually press it here in the hovers. What is this called? The Sonic? No, the Phantom. Yeah, in the Phantoms, you can really feel it, and it compresses. It's super soft. But then, feeling the Curry 6 in hand, it's really, really stiff. It feels like a Phylon, basically, to be honest. So I'm thinking maybe it's a carrier right here, because you wouldn't want all this exposed foam to be actually hover, because that'd be way too soft and you'd be really unstable. So I'm thinking it's a carrier, and then inside is probably maybe a softer hover. I don't know, because like in the heel, there's absolutely really no compression. The only place there is compression is kind of like on the lateral side, but it is caged, so you can see the cage kind of like caging the heel cushion, so it doesn't allow it to compress as much. So there's really no midsole compression that coming from especially just the midsole, which kind of sucks. But like walking around and playing in it yesterday, I can feel like the softness of the cushion underneath my foot. So the thing is, I don't really know if that's a combination of the insole and the hover cushioning, because the insole is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Like Under Armour does their insoles really well. It says Bay Area on it.
Yeah, I mean, the cushion, we're going to have to get into and see.
I don't think it's going to be too crazy where the cushion is like really soft. There's a lot of compression. But there is a good amount of softness. I think that's going to break in a little bit more, which is a good addition. The Curry's, I think Steph Curry really doesn't like soft cushions. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I feel like ever since the 2 cushion has just gone way down.
Yeah.
The 2 was real nice. I don't know why they went away from that.
They use freaking EVA in the 4 and 5, so
yeah.
Obviously Curry doesn't care too much, right? But I guess this is a little bit of a bonus comparing it to his other models. And another nice added little bonus is that there is a nice little shape here in the heel, so it does kind of like roll over.
Yeah, you have a little bit of rounding all throughout the outsole.
Yeah.
Even in the toe a little bit, which is nice.
So yeah, the cushion, a little bit of a disappointment from like, I guess what we were expecting, but it's still kind of nice.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the upper. It just says it's a knit upper. It's cool that Under Armour isn't naming their knits, you know?
Yeah.
Like Nike and Adidas, they need to name everything. But yeah, so you have a knit material basically throughout the entire upper, and it's pretty nice. It is one booty. You have a little bit of a leather. Is this real leather? Or, I don't know, but you have a little bit of a leather.
No, it seems synthetic.
Yeah, like a fake leather. In the toe for added durability, especially for toe drags. That's a nice little touch. Feeling it in the toe, it's pretty soft.
It's pretty soft.
Yeah, it is a little stiff. I think maybe it's because it's a little glued down.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really bother me, because once you break it in, especially knits, it gets really soft even if it's glued down. In the mid-foot area where the laces are, it's real stretchy.
Yeah.
Which I like. It's really easy to put the shoe on. Just slide it on.
You have this stretchy material around the ankle that's really nice to slide in.
I also like this little extra pull tab thing in the tongue.
Yeah, then you have these eyelets that are actually attached to a rope that kind of runs around the whole top portion of the shoe.
It's not connected. Well, I mean, even if it is, it doesn't really do anything.
No.
Like, we thought if you pulled on the little eyelet thing, then it would pull the other eyelets, you know, and it tighten the fit, but it really doesn't. Also in the back it doesn't do that as well, but it actually is like connected. So if you pull one, it pulls the other, but it's not connected and doesn't really, or it's not connected to the front part. So when you tighten the laces, it doesn't tighten here, which is kind of a disappointment. I don't know why they did that, because it is like stitched down here. So I don't think the eyelets can move or the string can move at all. So that's kind of a disappointment there. You have a little bit of an Achilles pillow. Not an Achilles pillow, but...
It's like a lip, a little bit of a lip.
But that does help contain you in.
The materials seem nice. It seems really thin.
Yeah.
Really thin.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Seems pretty premium, looks pretty premium. Not really upset.
Yeah, and also another thing is you see the gray part here inside. If you look inside the shoe, that's the underlay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on both sides, on the lateral and medial side, and it stops.
It's pretty stiff.
It's really stiff, yeah, and it stops right here where the fuse is from the, from the second eyelet. So like if you feel it, it's really stiff. It's very glued down, and then once you pass that, it starts to get a little bit softer. But I don't know why they stopped right here. They should have gone all the way into kind of like the forefoot as well. But we'll have to see how lateral containment is, which we'll kind of segue into. But materials are pretty damn nice. Yeah.
As far as fit goes, we have some discrepancy here. Sam's, yours fits pretty good, right?
Mine is real good, but I went half a size down because the Curry 5, I went half a size down. So I got 2 pairs. I got my true size, and I went half a size down. And my half a size down fit better. So I don't know, man. Curry, like Under Armour, maybe they changed their like molds or something.
I don't know what's going on, but I went half a size. I've been going to half a size down for Curry's for a little bit, but I decided to just go true to size and just, get my size. I'm 14. I get this. I'm swimming. I'm swimming in the shoe. It's not like crazy long. It's just like pretty wide for me.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm literally swimming. I put an insole in and I'm still swimming.
It's a great fit for me.
Yeah, I should definitely go half a size at least down.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
But still, I'm not a fit. I couldn't get a good fit going. I mean, so
the thing is, every single Curry 1 through 4, we were true to size.
Yeah.
But then the 5 and 6, it's long. So I don't know. Maybe they changed their molds or our foot shrunk. But that's what we did. So go half a size down if you want a really snug fit.
Another thing about the fit is the toe is so low on to your, you can feel it touching on your toe.
Yeah.
Which is okay if it's a soft knit, but I had this same feel in the 302. Mm-hmm. It was very, very low in the toe and kind of just was rubbing the hell out of my toe. I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case with this. Yeah.
I see. It fits really good for me. Half a size down. Width-wise, it's slightly narrow. But Donny Boy, I guess if you size up, it's a little bit different. Support and lockdown seems like it's going to be pretty good. I did have a little bit of an issue for the lateral containment in the forefoot area here. So we'll have to see how that is. But you do have the midsole coming up a lot. And also you have this plastic piece. And you have an internal TPU heel counter for containment in the heel. So
yeah.
Alright, moving on to weight. Feels pretty damn light.
Feels real light.
Yeah, I think the thing that contributes most to the weight is probably this speed plate.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 11 and a half.
Yeah. Ooh.
10.7.
10.7. Real light.
That's very light.
Feels super light on foot. Feels really minimal, especially the upper, but the midsole is kind of chunky.
Yeah.
Which makes it not feel as minimal as, I guess, comparing it to like Curry 5 and Curry 4.
Yeah. But
I'm not complaining. It's not too crazy. And hover cushioning is actually pretty light.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like Lunarlon. So it's not a huge deal there. It still feels really minimal. Aesthetics, I love these. I really like this colorway too. I like the gradient on the midsole. I just don't like white for basketball because it's gonna get dirty.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're already getting dirty.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I like them a little less in hand.
Really?
Usually I like shoes more in hand. I don't know if it's the colorway or what, but I don't know. When I'm on foot and just in person, I didn't like it as much.
But anyways, this is 130 bucks?
Yeah.
130 bucks. So they kept it the same price, I believe, which is good because the Curry 5 lacked a lot of tech, but it was 130 bucks. They added hover cushioning and they kept it the same price. So shout out to Under Armour for that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good performance. The only problem is, or what I'm worried about, is the lateral containment. You know, I felt it stretch just a little bit here in the forefoot. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it seems like a really good performer. Traction seems good. Hover it is pretty stiff, but kind of soft. Like underneath my foot, materials fit and all that's really good for me. So I feel like it's going to be a pretty good performer.
Yeah.
But anyways, tell us what you guys think. If you guys want to cop, we'll probably leave a link below. Actually, probably not available. I think it's sold out.
Yeah.
So it'll be available probably in like a week. But anyways, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.